Hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now for today's Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, I wanted to do something a little extra special. So I've dressed up a little extra because today I'm going to be performing the Opera Omnia Award ceremony that I thought would be a little fun experiment for everyone to do, because we've had a lot of stuff going on with the game recently and we're just about to have the Cosmos event start to turn up. So I wanted to go over some of my experiences with the game and give a little awards and a few categories for various different EX weapons, characters, things like that, and I will share the formatting for it in the description box below so you guys can copy it and post your own experiences and your own favourites and winners for each category that I'm going to go through today. So if you want to know more about kind of what sort of experiences I've had with Opera Omnia and what sort of weapons I've had to come across and what sort of luck I've had, that kind of thing, then stay tuned and keep on watching. As always guys, don't forget to check out all of the social links in the description box below, including my Discord channel where we talk about our favourite characters, everything that we've done in Opera Omnia so far. It's actually where I came up, or I was given the idea for this video. So if you guys want to kind of share your experiences in your awards and the winners for your awards, etc., then definitely go check out my Discord page. My Twitch channel, which I've been pushing really hard recently, I've just built up new sub badges and emotes and things like that, so I really encourage you guys to come and watch me play Opera Omnia and all the other games that I play as well. And my Patreon channel, which has got access to all my early access videos, and I'm working on getting some Patreon exclusive videos going as well, so you've got that to look forward to too. So as I said at the beginning of the video, and as the title suggests, all of the EXs I'm going to be talking about and characters in general are going to be in the pre-Cosmos era. So this is after EXs were released and before the Cosmos era begins. So to give you guys a bit of context, I'm going to tell you the amount of EXs I have and which ones I have, so that if I don't mention a particular character or anything, this is a personal experience, as I said earlier, so I encourage you guys to share out your own experiences and winners for each category. But currently, as of just before Sid Highwind's banner, or EX banner, I have 22 EX weapons, which consist of Cloud, Warrior of Light, Tidus, Sephiroth, Kefka, Noctis, Squall, Edgar, Agrius, Ramza, Paladin Cecil, Lightning, Tifa, Akuja, Quistis, Rosa, Golbez, Lena, Renoa, Jecht, Beatrix, and Ishtola. So all of the characters that I'm going to be talking about are probably going to involve 90% of those characters at least once. So the first category for award is going to be my favourite character that didn't have an EX weapon. So this is going to be definitive of any character that either hasn't had their EX weapon come out yet, or a character that does have one, but I've decided to use even though they don't have one. I didn't get any of those characters, luckily, so whenever I did want to get EX weapon for a character, I did tend to get it, or I just didn't use the character at all if I didn't. So the nominations for this category are going to be Aiko, Lillicet, and Setsa. And then the winner of this category is going to be Setsa. And the reason for that is because I absolutely adore using Setsa to clear trash waves during cycle quests or any grindy content like that that is just loads of easy enemies, but stuff I need to do anyway. I love using Aiko. Aiko was very close when it came to winning this because I used her so much for around the kind of time where Agrius was really good. And she's still really good now, and then Lillicet, the same applies to her, but Setsa not only helped me with a couple of hard content sort of pieces, but the fact that he helps me so much when it comes to farming things, I had to give the award to Setsa. The next category is going to be the EX that I have that I have used the least. So this is going to be the EX that I've had and obviously gotten hold of, but I've just not really used. And the nominees for this category are going to be Tifa and her EX weapon, Edgar and his EX weapon, and Warrior of Light and his EX weapon. And the winner for this category is going to be Warrior of Light EX. Now don't get me wrong, Warrior of Light EX is not a bad weapon to have. Warrior of Light is a decent character. I just haven't used him since I pulled him, to be quite honest. And he's by no means bad, but the best thing about him is that he's so future-proof. Like going forward, when he gets his rework, when he gets his level 70, when he gets his EX+, he's consistently one of the strongest characters in the game at the time of getting it. So do I regret pulling for Warrior of Light? Not even a little bit. Tifa I pulled by accident. So I was told off by my Discord to, go and pull on more characters because I was too stingy with my gems, which is something I'm sure we cannot be said of that is true now. But at the time I was very stingy with my gems. So I did a single pull and I was about to go and do a single pull, decided against it, and then I was like, no, I don't want to. But I accidentally pressed the wrong button to pull for it, and then I ended up getting it anyway. But I used Tifa EX during her event and during Kefka's event, and then never really used him again. And then Edgar EX, it's like a pet weapon. Like, I got it really easily, and it's usually characters I don't really care about that I get the EXs for really easily. But he's not great, being honest. He's not great. I have used him, I've tried to use him, whereas Warrior of Light I pulled for knowing that I wasn't going to use him then, and I was going to use him in the future. So while he's one of my least used EXs now, I'm sure the same won't be true in the future. Now the next category doesn't actually have any nominees because basically there's only one character it could be, and it's going to be the biggest waste of resources. So this is going to be the character that I went so far in for that I kind of regret pulling for at the time because I went so hard in for it and then I just didn't end up using him all that much. And unfortunately the winner for this category is going to be Squall EX. Now Squall isn't terrible, but at the time his EX came out, I absolutely had to have it, and I couldn't tell you why. And I think I would say, because this was before the G token system came about, so it's harder to remember exactly how much I spent on him. But I spent 65,000 gems around that. Oh, it could be 60, could be 70, but around that mark, and about 200 tickets on him to finally get him and then barely use him. So definitely share your stories about that kind of character, because I'm sure we all have one. Like, you absolutely have to have a character and then you just don't use it. But my story in that case would definitely have to be Squall. So the next category is going to be the most fun EX weapon. So this is going to be descriptive of the character who I've enjoyed using, not necessarily because they're meta breaking, not necessarily because of any other reason than I just like them. So the nominees for this particular event are going to be Beatrix's EX, Kuja's EX, and Cloud's EX. And the winner for this category is going to have to be Cloud EX, surprising everybody because it's neither of my FF9 favourites. But the reason for this is mainly because of how I got it. So I was at FFTCG World, and it was the first EX weapon that came out alongside Shantotto, and I was just like, oh, I really want this weapon. And I did spend a little bit of gems on it, and I didn't get it, and then me and one of my friends who happened to win the tournament went to Harrods, and we sat there and we pulled tickets, and then he sat there and he was pulling tickets as well because he plays Opera Omnia as well. He already got Cloud EX, and we were sitting there having very expensive tea and coffee in Harrods, and he pulled Cloud EX for me. We both jumped up, yelped, and like were hugging each other. We were like, wow, he didn't react like this when he won the event. But it was just a really lovely story, and I just really wanted to share that with you guys. So for me, the most fun category is just an excuse for you guys to share a story with me and everybody else who's watching the video. And for me, Cloud EX definitely takes the biscuit. So now for another category when it comes to luck, and this is going to be the Unluckiest EX pull category. So this is going to be the weapon that took me the hardest to get, and whether I liked it or not. And depressingly, Squall does not win this category despite how hard I went in on it. My luck is notoriously bad, as we know, but we'll get to the good part of the luck in a little while. But the nominees for this category are Squall EX, which was 65,000 gems and 200 tickets, Quistis EX, which was 60k gems and 100 to 150 tickets. But unfortunately, neither of those wins because Beatrix EX cost me between 70 and 80,000 gems at least, because I absolutely had to have Beatrix, and this was before the G token system came out, and about 300 tickets as well. But I don't regret going that hard in for Beatrix because I used her an absolute ton for ages when she came out, and at least I got it because this was before the G token system came out, before any of that. So the fact that I actually did manage to get it eventually made me happy. But believe me, when they announced the G token system and everyone sat down and was like, oh my god, 75,000 gems, that's so expensive. I'm sitting there thinking, well, at least we have something to tide us over and to make sure we actually get the ones that we want. So the next category when it comes to the EX weapons is going to be the most surprising EX weapon. And this is going to be awarded to a weapon that I wasn't expecting to like nearly as much as I did. And sitting there thinking, actually, do you know what? I think I can use this quite a lot in the future. So the nominees for this category are going to be Rosa EX, Ramza EX, and Jekt EX. And the winner for this category is going to be Ramza EX. Now, I got Ramza quite luckily. So when I pulled it, I was like, oh, okay, that's quite cool. I proceeded to love using Ramza EX. I cannot wait for his rework to come out because I still use Ramza now at the end of his lifespan before his rework, and I still think he's good. I love using him alongside Kefka because of the framed debuff stacks. I love using him next to Tidus because of the way that they go into like hand in hand together is so well. I just really enjoy using Ramza. I love using Rosa as well, and honestly, Jekt was quite a shock to me, but he works so similarly to Sephiroth that while I was shocked at how much I liked Jekt, I like Sephiroth more, so I'm going to use that. So the winner for this category is going to be Ramza. So now, on a much, much more positive note than the Unluckiest EX, I want to talk about the luckiest times I've had pulling an EX. And there are, as much as we complain about our luck sometimes, and I am as guilty of this as anybody, sometimes even I have great luck, and sometimes it really does, it's usually on characters I'm not expecting, but sometimes I get some really good luck. And the nominees for this category are going to be Ramza EX, Rosa EX, and Tidus EX. And then the winner for this category is going to be Rosa EX. Because I will say, I pulled Tidus in a single 5k gem pull, which is great, and I shouldn't be mad about that at all. Ramza EX I pulled in about 4 or 5 tickets, which is crazy. Rosa EX, I pulled her full kit in 3 tickets. And the key to that, and I swear down that this is the best time anyone will have luck doing this, be on the toilet when you pull. And I know that sounds crazy and it sounds ridiculous, but I wasn't even going to pull on Rosa, to be honest, but I sat there and I was, contemplating life as we do, and I sat there and I was a bit bored, so I got on my phone out and I decided to pull a few tickets, and lo and behold, I had all of her kit in 3 tickets, which is going to be fantastic come EX Plus era, because Rosa is going to be a real force to be reckoned with, and I can't wait to see her. I use her now. I really like using Rosa. She's not one of my favourite EXs, but I do still really like Rosa. So definitely got to be Rosa EX. So there's just 2 awards left to come, and the second to last is going to be the EX that I've used the most. So this obviously is going to be the EX that has carried me through the most content, that I've used more because I just wanted to use the character. It's just the EX that I feel that I've used more than any other, and the nominees for this category are going to be Kuja EX, Agrius EX, and Lena EX. And the award for this particular category is going to go to Kuja EX. And I'm sure this will shock absolutely nobody, because Kuja is my favourite character in Final Fantasy history. And I used Agrius a lot when she came out. I've used Lena pretty much since she came out, but Kuja has been out longer, and I have forced myself to use Kuja. I built myself Team Hairography, which is now Sephiroth, Kuja, and Paladin Cecil, which has the offensive weight of about a wet noodle, but I love using them anyway. And I've used Kuja so much just because I really wanted to use the character as much as I physically could. And that brings me to my last category, which is going to be my favourite EX. So there could be all sorts of those. Like I said, I have 22 of them. There's a lot to choose from. There's meta picks like Renoa, but to be honest, they're not my favourite. So I'm just going to go into it and say that the 3 nominees for this category are going to be Beatrix EX, Ramza EX, and Kuja EX. And honestly, the winner for this particular category is going to have to be Ramza. Because I just love using him. He's carried me through so much hard content. He fits into so many different team compositions that I didn't expect him to work in. He works really well with Sephiroth because of the stacking speed debuffs and the Max Brave and attack buffs. He does a little bit of everything in exactly the way that I want him to. I absolutely love using Beatrix, she carried me for months after she came out. I loved using Kuja because he's Kuja, but unfortunately, he did get power crept pretty quickly, whereas Ramza, like I said when I spoke about the fact that he was the one that shocked me the most, I'm still using him effectively, even now, at the end of the kind of lifespan that he should have, and he came out a long time ago, and I'm still finding him surprising each and every time that I use him and pair him up with a new character. I still absolutely love the character. And that is it for the first ever Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Awards ceremony. There is tons and tons and tons of characters I could sit here and talk about and chew your ear off for hours and hours and hours about why I love each and every character I've got or why I don't like each and every character I've got. But I really want you guys to share your stories. I want you to let me know what your awards in each of the categories that I've kind of given you here, even a couple of new ones if you fancy it. Like I said, I'm going to leave in the description box the formatting for each of the categories that I've given you here so that you can type it into the comments and then post up what your award winners are, and just check out I look forward to checking out what all of your stories are and what sort of things you've had while playing the game, because honestly I really do love doing this game. I love playing it, I love doing content for it, I love the community I have for it, so I wanted to share something a bit unique and a bit different with you guys. So anyways, thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I have making it. I encourage you guys to go and share this out with everyone you know that plays the game. I encourage you guys to go and check out all of the other content creators for Opera Omnia, because there's loads of us out there. And like I said, the community is one of the best things about this game, and I absolutely love being a part of it. And obviously don't forget to check out all of my social links and subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications for future videos on Opera Omnia, Final Fantasy TCG, and all sorts of other things. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I look forward to making the next video for you as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!